So, welcome back to the Common Sense News family. Today, we bring you a story that has touched hearts, raised questions, and left an entire community searching for answers. It is the case of missing Manchester High student Jayden Smith, a young person whose name has now become known far beyond his school, far beyond his town, people, and far beyond the people who first knew him personally. So, for months, many have waited, they have prayed, they have searched and hoped. Families have cried, people, friends have struggled to understand, and also, we notice students have asked how someone so young could simply go vanish and leave behind just silence, pain, and mystery. And now, my people, we are seeing a new emotional twist that has captured attentions. We are talking about reports and online discussions claim that words spoken near a hospital bed by a doctor people have caused a shockwave through those following the case. Also, many are asking what was said, who heard it, and whether it could finally lead to the truth. At this time, not all claims circulating online are independently verified. We encourage everyone to focus on confirmed information, compassion for those affected, and respect for the ongoing process of finding answers. Before we continue, people, we are going to ask please to take a moment to support the Common Sense News family by liking this video, sharing it with others, commenting your thoughts respectfully, my people, and subscribing to the channel. Remember, now your support help keep important stories in the public's eye. So now we'll get more in detail in today's exclusive. I say there are some stories that fade from public memory after a few days. Then there are stories that stay with people forever. The disappearance of Jayden Smith is one of those stories because students remember seeing him in always, teacher remembering a young life full of potential, neighbors remember normal days before fear entered the conversation, and friends remember laughter, plans, and moments that once felt ordinary but now feels priceless. When someone goes missing, people, time changes meaning. A day feel like long, long, long. A week feel like it is endless, and months can feel unbearable. That is what people connected to this case have described: the pain of waiting without closure. If you believe every missing child and young person deserves attention, people may just want to type justice in the comment and subscribe to the Common Sense News family. Because sometimes people ask why stories like this receive so much attention. The answer is simple, people, because every person really and truly matters to us over here at Common Sense News. Because family deserves answer, and also community deserves safety. Young lives should not disappear into silence, and we not deal with that. When one student goes missing, it affects classmates, parents, schools, neighborhoods, and anyone who sees their own child in that story. This is bigger than the headline itself. This is about humanity, and also, people, as I say, please like and share this video so more people continue talk about missing person cases and community safety, because right now we need to get down to the bottom line of the Jayden Smith case. Now let us discuss the claim that has many viewers talking right now, because online sources and conversations have described an emotional moment involving a doctor and statements allegedly made near us an hospital bed connected to someone close to the case. Some describe it as a final message, some call it a revelation, others believe it may simply be rumor mixed with grief. At this time, of people, we cannot confirm those dramatic versions as established facts. What we can say is this: when pain, fear, and uncertainty surrounds a case, stories spread quickly. Some may hold piece of truth, others may not. That is why patience really and truly matters. Facts matters, verification. That's why we always are telling us that we have to make sure so we verify with information first, because it really and truly matters. But emotion matters to people, because behind every rumor is usually community desperate for answers. And many followers of the case have asked about Jayden Smith's father and his role in the search for answers. For any parent, the disappearance of a child creates a pain that words cannot fully describe or explain. Imagine waking each day not knowing where your child is. Imagine hearing many voices, many theories, many accusations, and also many claims, but still lacking certainty. Imagine trying to stay strong while your heart breaks. That is why stories involving father and mother in missing person cases often strike people deeply. Parents become symbols of grief, endurance, and hope, more people. If you are praying for every parent searching for a missing child, leave a heart in the comment, my people, and subscribe to the Common Sense News family. A school is more than just a building, people, and classroom. It is routines, friendship, dreams, and growth. When a student disappears, those spaces feel different as usual, my people. Empty seats become painful reminders. hallway feel quieter, even laughter can sound different, my people. Many people connected to the Manchester High School continue to feel the emotional weight of Jayden Smith's absence. Students often carry silent stress in such moments. Teachers try to guide while also grieving, and parents become more alert, people more worried and more protective. Cases like this remind us how connected we all are. Whenever a case gains attention, two battles begin, my people. The first battle is for truth, and the second battle against misinformation, because people want updates quickly. Social media move fast, videos appear, post goes viral, names are mentioned, stories change by the hour. But guess what the realest point of all of this, my people? Truth is often going slower. Investigation requires evidence at all times. Witnesses must be checked, claims must be tested, and details must be confirmed. As we all know over here at Common Sense News, that is how we deal with full process. That process can feel frustrating to the public, but as me say, it is always necessary. So if you are watching this video, remember, caring deeply does not require believing every rumor you see. The phrase final moment creates a powerful emotion, my people, you understand? Because it suggests closure, it suggests hidden truth, it suggests that one final sentence could unlock everything. That is why so many people click, watch, and share when they hear those words. Sometimes final moment stories are true and meaningful. Sometimes they are exaggerated. Sometimes they reflect a human need to make sense of pain. People want ending number, people. But real life does not always give neat endings. Still, hope remains that one day Jayden Smith case will move from uncertainty to truth. And me know all our way over here share that same opinion. Many imagine investigation as dramatic scenes from television, but more want to know real investigations are different, my people. They involve paperwork, they involve long hours. You have to remember, so we have to recheck details, interview people multiple times, comparing timelines with what really and truly went down, and we have to review records, following leads that may go nowhere at times. And through it all, investigators often carry the pressure of public expectation. Everyone wants answer like right now, but careful people, work matters more than fast guesses, because you have to be realistic. We can't just jump to conclusion where sure someone's missing and someone's life is concerned. If you support responsible journalism and truth over gossip, please like this video, my people. Subscribe to the Common Sense News family, please and thank you, because one of the hardest parts of any disappearance is what happens to loved ones emotionally. Remember, there can be sleepless nights, fear every time the phone rings, guilt over small past arguments, and them are also have times when replaying the last conversation, them I wonder if signs were missed, or hoping while preparing for disappointment, because at the end of the day, being so long this kid has been missing, and we know this is not him normally, we have to think the worst while hoping for the best. At the same time, people, these emotions can last a month, sometimes even going over 2 years. That is why empathy matters when discussing cases like this, my people, because behind every trending topic is real pain. Remember now, social media can help people, and it can also harm. It can spread awareness quickly, and it can share photos, timeline, and missing persons alert. It can connect strangers who want to help, but it can also spread false accusation, edited clips, and also rumors. The same tools that brings light can also create confusion. That is why viewers should always ask themselves this: what is the source that this information is coming from? And them have to ask themselves, is it confirmed information? Also, more want to ask yourself questions like, is this opinions or is this total fact? Could sharing this hurt innocent people? Because you have to remember, these question people's rights, people. This question protects truth. And at the end of the day, even when people feel powerless, there are meaningful action communities can take, like supporting missing person awareness effort. If you share verified information, only people don't share the little rumors them where them are spread. I want all of my parents them and my adults them out there to remember to encourage youth safety education, support affected families emotionally, report credible information to authorities, and also refuse to turn tragedy into entertainment. This is how communities become stronger after pain, my people. Some stories feel personal even to strangers. Why? Because many people see their own child, sibling, cousin, or student in Jayden Smith position. A missing young person reminds us of how fragile normal life can be. One day someone is present, the next day uncertainty begins. That reality touches heart everywhere, my people. Channels, creators, and commenters have influence, and that influence can be used to inform or either inflame. At Common Sense News Family, as I always emphasize, and as you guys supposed to know, the goal should always be to speak with compassion, responsibility, and care for those affected. That means asking questions without declaring unverified guilt. That means caring about truth more than clicks. That means remembering families may watch these videos too, so you have to be careful what you say and how you speak. If you value respectful coverage, people, comment respect below and subscribe now. All right, now people want to remember, say when parents grieve publicly, people often analyze every expression at all. If they try, some say it is real. If they stay calm, people some say it is suspicion. If they speak often, some criticize. If they stay silent, others criticize. This is just unfair. Grief looks different for everyone. No parent handbook explains how to survive or how to survive uncertainty. That is why public's compassion matter more than judgment. Even in difficult stories, my people, hope has power. Hope keeps search effort alive. And want to remember, say, hope also keep cases remembered. Hope motivate witnesses to speak, and hope help families survive another day. It also does not deny pain, it walks beside pain. And many continue to hope for clarity and justice in the Jayden Smith case. Student watching stories like this may feel fear. So here is an important message for you guys. Your safety matters. Your voices matters. If something feels wrong, tell a trusted adult, my kids. If you feel threatened, seek help young people. If a friend seems in danger, more want to speak up. Silence protect problem. Speaking up can protect people. Kids more want to take that down and jot that down in our brain, because there is a unique suffering in waiting without answers. It is not the same as grief without closure or grief with closure. It is grief mixed with uncertainty that can be harder to carry, people. So families in these situations often live between hope and heartbreak every day, my people. Remember that when discussing cases online, people return to stories like this only because them care. They want resolution, they want justice, they want to believe someone somewhere knows something and will finally speak up. That desire is very much human, and sometimes public attention truly helps keep momentum alive, my people. So if you want stories like this to remain visible, remember to like the video, share, and subscribe to the Common Sense News family. And as I said before, many cases remain unsolved because someone stays silent, people. Sometimes silence comes from fear, of course. Sometimes loyalty, and sometimes denial. Sometimes the belief that someone else will speak first, but truth often begins when one person decides that enough is enough. If anyone with credible information about any missing person case is watching right now, contacting authorities can matter more than you even realize, my people. Why does the image of a hospital bed move people so deeply? Because it symbolizes vulnerability, because final conversations often happen there, my people, because truth can feel closer when life becomes fragile. Even if dramatic stories online are uncertain, people react because such moments remind them that time is limited and honesty matters. So this story also reminds families to value every single moment they are given. The quick goodbye, the school drop off, the ordinary meal together, the small conversations before bed. People often learn too late how precious ordinary moments are. So right now, for the youth, them where I watch my vlog over here at Common Sense News, me I ask and emphasize and beseech to you guys to stay aware. Trust your instincts. Communicate with people who care about you, and share your locations with trusted families when appropriate. Because at the end of the day, you guys have to try to avoid dangerous secrecy. You deserve protection and peace, because not because you are kids, but because you are human. More emphasize now for the parents and we are watch. If you keep talking with your children, man, not only about grades and chores, talk about fears. Talk about them friend them where them a keep company with. Talk about the pressure where them a go through. Talk about their well-being and their safety. Talk in way that invite honesty. Connect. You want to remember, man. Say connection can save a lot of lives. And now to the people them who surround these kids, the community may attack. We don't want to no grow numb. Because every missing child deserves attention, whether famous or unknown. Every family also deserves support, whether wealthy or struggling, and every case deserves seriousness. You understand? Some people consume tragic story only for excitement. That can dehumanize real suffering, my people. We must do better, man. They are not fictional characters. They are real people with real tears. Many channels survive because supporters care. To every viewer of Common Sense News family who watches, comments, and shares, and also encourages respectful coverage, you guys just know in our heart say no matter to me over here. Your support helps amplify stories that might otherwise be forgotten. So remember to please subscribe today and turn on notification so you never miss important updates. And also remember, when truth finally comes in any long awaited case, also want to remember reactions are often mixed. We get relief, we get some people feel anger, some people feel grief. You gotta always expect shock, sadness for last time also. But justice may answer question people, but it does not erase the pain that the real family, the real loved ones them a feel. Still, truth matter a lie because truth gives reality a name of people. Truth allows healing to begin, and sometimes a missing person becomes known only through mystery. But before the case, there was a person, a student, a poor young life, a human being with habits, dreams, and daily routines. That perspective matters, my people. Jayden Smith is more than headlines, and as this story continues to stir emotions, we urge viewers to stay grounded in compassion and facts. Do not let rumor replace truth, my people. Do not let clicks replace your conscience, and do not let time erase concern. Continue hoping, continue caring, and continue demanding responsible answers, people. If this message touch you in any way, please support Common Sense News family right now. Like this video, my people, share it with others, comment respectfully below, subscribe to the channel, and remember to turn on your post notification. Your support help meaningful stories like this stay alive, my people. And to every family searching tonight, every parent waiting today, every friend missing someone tonight, you are not forgotten. And to everyone following the case of Jayden Smith, may truth come, may justice prevail, and may compassion guide every step forward. Remember, this is the Common Sense News family, the place where we always keep it more factual, more revised, and more organized, because we have to deal with clarity when we are dealing with our people and when we are dealing with people's life. So if this is your first time here, thank you for joining us, man, my people. If you are one of our loyal supporters now, thank you for continuing to stand with this platform and with the stories that matters the most. Remember, say your presence, my people, means more than you know right now. Remember, say every view, every comment, every share, and every subscription help keep voices heard, help keep important conversations alive. And as me said today, we gather around a story that has touched many hearts. It is the story of missing student Jayden Smith. For many months, his name has echoed through homes, schools, streets, social media pages, and quiet conversations between people who cannot stop thinking about what happened. His disappearance has become more than a headline. It has become a burden carried by a community still searching for answers. And while time continues to move forward, for many people emotional connected to this case, people, time has felt like it has frozen. There are moments in life when the world keeps spinning, yet the heart stands still, my people. This is one of them moments that we are talking about, because before we go any further, I just gotta say, please take a moment to support us over your Common Sense Tools by liking the video, sharing it with others, commenting respectfully below, and subscribing to the channel. Your support helps keep stories like this remain visible, and it helps build a community rooted in awareness, compassion, and only the truth. Some names pass quickly through the news cycle, people. They appear for a day, maybe even a week. Then public attention shifts from them. But some names remain, and Jayden Smith is one of those names. His story has stayed with people because there is something deeply painful about a young person disappearing, people, while so many questions remain unanswered. It unsettles people, it stirs fear in parents, and it creates sadness among students. It reminds communities of how fragile normal life can be, people. One day someone is here, the next day they are gone, and uncertainty can weigh heavier than many realize. When people do not know what happened, the mind keeps searching. It replays possibilities, it revisits the last known details, and it asks whether warning signs were missed. It hopes for a good news while preparing for the difficult truth. And that emotional tension is exhausting, as you guys supposed to know. It is the kind of pain that does not sleep. There is special kinds of pain connected to this silence, people. Silence after a person goes missing can feel louder than any sound. It lives in empty rooms. It follows families through grocery stores, people. It sits beside parents at night, and it enters classroom where a familiar face is no longer present. It lingers in group chats where messages stop. Silence can become a daily reminder that something is wrong, and for many people following Jayden Smith's case, that silence has become difficult to bear. Because when a young person is missing, every unanswered question feels personal. Many viewers may ask why this case has connected with so many people. The answer is simple: because people see themselves in it. Parents imagine their own child, students imagine their own friend, teachers imagine one of their own students, and neighbors imagine their own street. Communities also imagine that what happened there could happen anywhere else in this world, Jamaica, or the whole world. Stories involving missing young people break through distance because they touch the deepest human instincts of all, the instinct to protect my people. That is why people continue to watch, continue to question, and continue to pray and continue to hope. If you believe every missing child deserves attention, please like this video right now and subscribe over here to the Kahman Sense News family. Whenever a case receives widespread attention, people want to remember rumors often rise faster than facts. That is unfortunate, but commonly people want answers quickly. They want clarity now. They want a story to make sense immediately. So theories begin, people speculate, names circulate, and assumptions spread. And in many cases, rumors grow because people are trying to fill the pain space where truth has not yet arrived, my people. But rumor can wound, it can damage innocent people, and it can distract from real leads. It can create chaos around families already suffering. That is why we encourage everyone watching to hold on to compassion and caution. It is possible to care deeply without spreading what has not been verified, my people. Even while avoiding speculation, it is fair to acknowledge what many in the public continue to ask. What happened in the days before Jayden's disappearance? Were there warning signs anyone missed? Did someone close to the situation know more than they shared? Could earlier interventions have changed anything? What facts have investigators confirmed and what remains uncertain? And also, will truth eventually come through evidence, witness, or time? These are neutral questions, yes. When people care, they ask questions. When people love, they seek answers. And when communities are hurting, they want clarity. Any parent facing the disappearance of a child enters a kind of emotional storm that few can fully understand unless they have lived it. Imagine waking every day with the same question. Imagine checking your phone constantly, my people. Imagine hoping every unknown number brings news. Imagine fearing every call at the same time, because you have to think more that. Imagine trying to appear strong while carrying a heartbreak inside. That is the reality many parents in these situations face daily. And not only parents, siblings hurt, grandparents hurt, friends hurt, teachers hurt, and the pain spread wider than many may realize. One missing person can create grief across dozens, even hundreds of lives. People are often drawn to phrases like final moment people are hospital bed revelation, and we're going to tell you why. Because these phrases suggest hidden truth. They suggest that one emotional conversation could explain everything you have been searching for. They suggest closure at times, as I said earlier on, and human being long for closure. We want ending to painful stories. We want confusion to become understanding, and we want darkness to become light. That is why people click on such headlines. They are not only chasing drama, many are chasing relief. They want to believe answers are close, and real investigations are really dramatic in the way movies portray them. Truth is often slow. It may involve reviewing timeline, checking contradictions, gathering records, comparing statements, verifying sightings, interviewing multiple people also, and also waiting for forensic result. You have to remember we have to separate the noise from evidence. This protects this whole protection of process can feel frustrating to the public, but speed without accuracy can create greater harm to people. That is why patience matters, even when patience feels painful. Schools are communities of routine, morning greetings, busy always, sharing jokes, lunch tables, class bell ringing, sports field people studying stress, and the dreams about the future. When a student disappears, those routines feel changed. Even if class continues, sometimes something feels deeply missing. An empty desk can become a symbol, something symbolic. Yeah, man, a hallway can feel different over time. Students may not always speak openly about grief, but they do feel it. Teachers may continue teaching, but they feel it too. Loss often moves quietly through a school environment, and as I'm wanted to the young people, to every young people should say watching, your safety matters, my people. Your instinct matters, my kids. And remember, your voices matter. If something feels wrong, speak to someone you trust. If someone threatens you, seek help. If a friend is in danger, please say something. If you feel overwhelmed, ask for support. Strength is not silent. Strength is reaching for help when needed. This case also reminds adults of something important. Never underestimate the value of conversation. Talk with your children, them people, beyond grades and about chores and about what them a do. Don't forget involved in them daily life. Ask how them feel, ask who they trust, ask what pressures them a face, and ask whether anything is worrying them. Create homes where honesty feels safe for the kids them to express with you. Connection can protect in ways rules alone cannot. And one reason people rally around missing person stories, people, is because no one wants to vanish unnoticed. We all want to matter in life. We all want to know that if something happened to us, someone would be searching, speaking, caring, and remembering us. By continuing to discuss Jayden Smith, people are saying something powerful. They are saying that Jayden Smith really and truly matter and that he is not forgotten. That message matter not only to the case, but to countless others out there. Remember, say platforms like Kahman Sense News carry responsibility in a people. Stories involving pain should not be handled carelessly. Audiences deserve honesty, families deserve respect, and facts deserve patience. Communities deserve thoughtful discussion rather than reckless noise. That means asking hard questions without pretending to know what has not been proven, my people. That means caring more about truth than the clicks. That means remembering that the real people may be watching same way. So if you appreciate respectful coverage, please comment respect. Yeah man, more so no comment in a capital letter respect below, and subscribe to the Common Sense News family. And remember, say we have the emotional toll of waiting where we are dealing with, where waiting without answers can become its own trauma, my people, because some people assume time is all wounds, but in unresolved cases, time can deepen wounds more than healing them. Remember, say I have birthdays that pop up, holidays are past where they will be normally preparing for, school years ending, new seasons arriving, and still uncertainty remains. That creates a grief without a clear place to rest, my people. Psychologists sometimes call it ambiguous loss, and when someone is absent yet the full truth is unknown, that kind of pain can especially be heavy, my people. Communities are not powerless yet still, they are the meaningful ways people can help. And more to remember, people can help by sharing only verified news or information. People can help by supporting families emotionally. They can help by keeping awareness alive and respectfully encouraging youth safety. Yeah man, them have to encourage them to come up and gather and have community talk about youth safety, education. You understand? And at the same time, them have to report credible tips to the authorities. Refuse to treat tragedy as entertainment, and protect vulnerable youth through mentorship and presence. Remember now, every community grows stronger when it turns pain into action, and social media has changed missing person cases forever. It can spread photos quickly, it can mobilize volunteers, it can pressure institutions to respond, it can keep stories visible, but at the same time, people want to remember this. It can also spread false claims, shame innocent people. It can reward sensationalism, turning suffering into spectacle, and also burying truth beneath noise. That is why responsible viewers matters. Every share is a choice, them people. Every comment is a choice, and every rumor repeated becomes part of the problem. Remember, me I ask over here at Common Sense News who is watching to just choose wisely. Remember, families under public attention often faces impossible pressure. They may be grieving privately while being judged publicly. They may know details that they cannot yet share because of the investigation. They may be processing fear while strangers demand statements. They may disagree internally while trying to remain united externally because few people could carry that gracefully. So before judging any family from afar, remember, pain often looks different on different faces, and many long unresolved cases eventually move because one person speaks. Sometimes it is someone who stayed silent too long. Sometimes guilt becomes heavy. Sometimes fear changes, and sometimes conscience wins. Sometimes a small overlooked detail becomes the key in a people. If anyone with real knowledge about any missing person case is watching, know this. Truth told late can still matter. Silence protects pain, and the truth can begin healing. Some people confuse hope with denial, but hope is not denial. Hope is courage. Hope is the part that says, until truth comes, compassion remains. Hope says, even when time passes, people still care. And hope says, darkness does not get the final word. Hope is often what keeps families standing in cases like these. Perhaps you are watching this video while carrying your own pain in, my people. Maybe you are grieving grieving someone. Maybe you are worried for a child. Maybe you know what uncertainty feels like. Maybe the story touches something personal inside you. If so, know that compassion connects strangers more than we realize. And sometimes hearing others can, more while if you just hear say others care, my people, can lighten the load a little. Because to support us over here at Common Sense News, me just want to tell you that enough love, enough respect. Thank you guys. You are more than just viewers to us. You are part of a community that chooses awareness over apathy. Also, people, you choose listen. Also, you choose care. You choose keeping conversations visible. Please continue helping this platform grow more people. And you know you can do that by liking this video, sharing it with others, and leave a respectful comment. Subscribe to the channel as usual with the notifications turned on. And bear in mind that your support allows meaningful conversation to continue to grow. People often say that they want justice, people, but justice is more than punishment. Justice also means truth. Justice means accountability where deserved, and justice means protecting others in the future. Justice means honoring dignity of the missing, and justice means allowing families to stop living in endless uncertainty. Truth and justice are deeply connected, my people. It is easy for the public to know someone only through mystery, but before any case, there was a real person, a student, a young life, a personality, habits, dream, preferences, plan for tomorrow, laughter someone misses, conversation someone replaces, the perspective. The people who want to know that them they think they matter. Jayden Smith is not just a story people follow, he is a human being whose absence is felt all across the board. Community shows their true character during difficult seasons, and we have to ask questions like, do they turn cruel? Do they become numb? Or do they gossip and move on? Or do they care, protect, remember, and demand truth and responsibility? Also, every person contributes to that answer in people. That's why I emphasize that if you choose compassion, choose integrity, my lovely supporters, and choose responsibility. Because we all are hoping for clarity, truth, and healing, and hope for justice where needed. We hope for comfort for every hurting heart connected to this case, and also we hope that no family has to endure this kind of uncertainty again. So remember, people, to all of my young viewers, them, I want to stay alert, stay connected to trustworthy people, value your life, my people, and do not carry fear alone. Seek help early, my people. Protect your future, because there are people who really and truly care. More want to be present now in adults, in kids them life, notice changes in them behavior, listen without immediate judgment, and create trust before a crisis comes. Sometimes prevention begins with one honest conversation, and as I said today, as many continue to ask questions about Jayden Smith. So as I said today, as many continues to ask questions about Jayden Smith, let us remember that compassion is stronger than gossip, truth is stronger than rumor, and hope is stronger than despair. Let us remember that behind every headline is a human story. Let us remember that silence can be broken. Let us remember that communities can choose care over chaos, man. And let us remember that no young person should be forgotten. Also, if this message moved you in any way, people, please support Common Sense News today. Remember to like this video, share it with friends and family, comment your thoughts respectfully below, and subscribe and turn on your notification, because every action helps this platform continue speaking on stories that really and truly matters to the public. So to every family awaiting for answers, to every parent carrying fear, or carrying fear that is, to every friend missing someone, to every community open for truth, may strength find you, may peace visit you guys, and may truth reach you on the foot, and may compassion never leave you. This is Common Sense News, people, and remember, may I emphasize once more, so you guys are staying safe, staying aware, and remember to stay human. So up until the next one, your host with the most common sense telling you guys I'm tuning out. Yeah man, enough honors, enough manners, enough love and respect for the support. I'm out.